look upon the heart, upon the heart. Oh, lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh, come and look upon the heart, upon the heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Larabar. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god, god. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. Well, the moon and star, come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh, come, Naravar, come and look upon the heart, upon the heart. Oh, lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh, come and look upon the heart, upon the heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Larabar. I'm a god. I'm a god.
All right, how's it going, everyone?
I'm a god, god. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god.
Hopefully y'all are doing fantastic. Before we start the stream, make sure you check out Instant Gaming for all your Steam key needs, because Killing Floor 3 just came out and it's already on Instant Gaming for 26% off, 34 bucks, 34 and a half bucks for Killing Floor 3. You can get the Global Elite Edition for $70, so that's pretty dope. I'll start gaming instantly. This game, I swear, instant gaming, like, sometimes I just find out about games through here, because I was looking at this, and I don't know, I'm a fan of indie games, and this looks kind of interesting to me. This kind of reminds me of Heroes of Might and Magic, like the OG ones. What's up, Marco? The King is Watching. That's terrifying. But, yeah.
You're so precious. Battle means getting your hands dirty.
Ha! And what would you know about it? Hiding behind your fancy Tesla turrets, I'm the one
Oh, it's like a tower defense game. Never mind, it's not anything like Heroes of Might and Magic.
actually throwing.
Methods are more elegant.
At least we make contact. You do realize not every problem can be
But it
solved
looks
with
cool.
I
It looks
punch
cool. I like
Get
the
tough.
artwork for it.
Resources, more spells.
Anyway. Modding stuff. Let's get to it. This will be more of a development stream than last stream was. Interesting. There's been some new mods that have caught my attention. There is Shadow Opportunist. Turn detection into advantage by slowing time for everybody but you. I want to turn this into a remain unaffected by slow. Yeah, this looks really cool. I want to add this as a new sneak perk. Let me test it out first without the perk add-on. I want to see what this is like. Assuming it works the way it should. No, Eternal Edition is not happening. Had I been successful at going full-time, we would have had Eternal Edition. We would have had Lore Oblivion. But yeah. What's good, Zen? It's just not working out that way, unfortunately. I think I think the Skyrim niche is just too small. I think, yeah, it just is what it is. Will the Webjack files for NGVO and Lauram on Discord? No. After it leaves the UI, it's gone for good. Yeah, I should have sold Lauram as a PDF. Imagine writing Lauram. Oh my god, that would be. I'd be like writing Webster's dictionary. Yeah. Well, Zen, I mean, the Skyrim modding. It's like a niche within a niche within a niche. I feel like RPGs are a niche within gaming in general, right? Because I think, like, honestly, if you talk about games that are popular, it's going to be like mobile games and first-person shooters, like multiplayer, especially multiplayer games. Whereas RPGs are kind of a niche in gaming. And then modding games is a niche within RPGs. The vast majority of people who play RPGs aren't modding them. Then Webjack is a niche within modding. Mobile games is more catered to the Chinese audience. That's not true at all. I know so many people playing mobile games or small little indie games successfully, like, and they just jump around from game to game. It's a lot more popular in the West now.
You'll get to it later.
But yeah. Are we going to be able to play the mod list after you take... Yeah, as long as you have it installed. As long as you have it installed, you'll be able to. Me. Turn that off for now. Settings, gameplay, survival. Okay, just raise, sneak. Alright, let's see how this works. God mode on. Good wasms. Thanks for those hours of entertainment provided with the list. Hey, appreciate it. Glad you were able to enjoy it. Yeah, it's been hard. These last couple months have been like extremely difficult for me to stay motivated to keep modding. So apparently when you become detected, it should slow time.
Keep a song in your heart and a blade in your boot, doth say. Smart man.
Oh, it does! Yo, that is actually sick. That is really cool. I know Zen is screaming right now. That is actually really sweet.
Won't get away with that.
That was clean. Yeah, that was good. That was very good. Yeah, like Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain. Now we're gonna perk lock it. Let's do that. Yeah, For Honor combat is in LoreRim. Yeah, stances are still there. So it's the best of both worlds. Knew the perk lock was coming. Yeah, perk lock it. What's good, Tom? I'll show you how easy it is to add perks to a perk tree, though. When you said subject to change regarding you leaving the modding scene, what do you require to change out of curiosity? Well, I wasn't really implying subject to change me leaving. Like, at this point, I'm leaving. It's kind of, you lost motivation after you went on holiday in Greece. I mean, I'd rather go to Greece than mod, to be honest. I just can't do this full time like I had planned, and with the second kid on the way, I really am not going to be able to do it even part time. Like, the only way, like, I gave it a go at doing it full time, and it just didn't work. Financially, like, it made sense at the time, and then when I did it for a month, shit just like fell apart. So, shout out to Bits and Hits, pieces of shit, for, despite claiming that their music is copyright free, copyright striking like almost every single one of my streams from last year and earlier this year. So yeah, piece of shit assholes. Shout out to that community manager at Nexus who somebody, and I can make assumptions on who, but somebody made false reports on my mods claiming that I was breaking the rules. So they canceled my donation points for last month. And then after I threw a fit about it, another community manager who had been there for a long time took another look at it and found out that I wasn't breaking any rules. I was literally trying to tell them, like, I'm not breaking any rules. What rule am I? And they're just like, they're just pulling shit out of their ass. So, yeah. LoreRim should be in a great spot to leave, just do quarterly update. I don't think I want to do quarterly updates. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I just gotta leave it all behind me. And then not just that, like, coffee support was a lot lower the last 2 months. It was like, it was funny because it was like good up until I said, hey, I'm gonna do it full time. And then I think a lot of people, and somebody mentioned this in the coffee supporter Discord channel, and I think this is the case too. I think a lot of people are like, oh, nice, he's doing it full time. I guess I don't have to support anymore. So that kind of sucked. I mean, I get it if people can't financially afford it or just don't want to or whatever, but yeah. He needs more people to subscribe monthly. There's like 30K of us. Yeah, there's like 50,000 people in the Discord. Ironically, if those 50,000 people, like, if I got $1 per year, I could justify it. So, when were you doing it full time? I thought you had an awesome new job. I'm so out of the loop. No, the job didn't really work out that well. there's a lot of stuff going on with the federal government cracking down on. Well, okay, I can't really go too deep into it, but federal government. That's all I'll say. So financially, it made a lot more sense for me at the time, assuming. Okay, so December through May were fantastic months. YouTube, Coffee, Patreon, Nexus, everything. It was great. And I'm like, okay, I am literally able to just do what I love to do, work from home, provide entertainment for you guys, keep making mod lists for you guys. If this keeps up. So I'm like, let me try doing it full time. And like literally right after I announced it, just everything went to shit. It was like the universe was telling me to fuck off or something. And so, yeah, that was kind of a nightmare. One per person a year. The problem though, Dragonborn, it's like the vast majority of people don't contribute, and which is fine. Like I said, I mean, like it's a free mod list. There's nobody's obligated to donate. Hey, Xandergaard, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. But yeah, the vast majority of people don't. Like 99% of people don't. I think I pulled the stats and it's like over 99% of people don't. Which, you know, it is what it is. So I was getting carried hard by like select few people. But it is what it is. Shadow Opportunist. LoreRim patch. Okay. So let me do that. Add masters, shadow. Okay, so this perk is called Shadow Opportunist. So that I can use this script to just pull up the perk UI. Look at that. Isn't that sick? And now I can go to, let's see, that's Problem Solver, Arcane Assassin, Whiplash, Cloak and Dagger. Maybe I'll do it after Lightfoot. So I'll add this perk, and I'll move this up here. Perk will be that one. Oh, I don't think I can do that actually. I think I have to write out the actual perk. GZ. There we go. Disable movement. And then I can create connection. Bam, look at that. Isn't that fucking awesome? And so you can literally like move around the perk tree and stuff. Where'd you learn to make perk edits? I mean, I just use this tool. It's pretty like intuitive. Pretty intuitive. But now I have to make sure that Shadow Opportunist requires the Lightfoot perk. 5820C. Okay, 5820C.
New donation from someone.
5820C. Hey, someone. I don't know if someone is. I'm assuming it's just like a an anonymous name, but someone, whoever you are, thank you so much for the coffee. All right, so now it requires a Lightfoot perk instead of this perk. Can you, for example, just add a two-handed perk in the middle of that tree? I mean, yeah, you can add whatever you want. You can create your own perks. I mean, look, you can literally. I mean, I could just use this perk as a template, right? So I could just copy this as a new record.
New donation from Freeman.
Hey, Freeman, thank you for the coffee. Right? And this is a brand new perk. And I could modify like what I need. So if I wanted to make this a two-handed perk instead for actor value instead of sneak, I could do two-handed. Okay. Instead of requiring 80 two-handed, I could make it require
New donation
20.
from Dagger.
Dagger, thanks so much for the coffee. And then like under required perks, I could add a different perk. Or I could even add multiple perks required.
New Ko-fi subscription from Whisper Dealer.
Whisper, thanks so much for the Ko-fi subscription. But look at this. I could make it require two different perks, like that. Or what you could also do, you could make it require one of these perks or the other perk. And what you do is, you see that equal? You just double click here and do equal to, and then you click or. And you want to move this top condition up, because that way, the logic reads is it requires 22-handed and either Lightfoot or this Alchemist perk. That makes sense?
New donation from Thomas Brack.
Hey Thomas, thank you so much for the coffee. So hopefully that makes sense, the way that works out. Yeah. Like honestly, Xedit, like hopefully at the very least I inspire you other people to not be afraid of Xedit and to pick it up and start doing stuff with it. Yeah, basically booleans. A lot of
New
it
donation
is
from
like
Mike Pipes.
Mike, thanks so much for the coffee. All right, so now I can add those there. That way, when we get into the game, it should be there. Where do most of Lauram perks come from, Ordinator? Most perks come from Requiem. And then there's a lot of perks come from Requiem Magic Redone add-on. A lot of perks come from Requiem Special Feats add-on. Then there's a lot of custom perks. And a lot of those perks are custom tweaked. And then there's a good handful of Ordinator perks. So, yeah, it's kind of a mix. Are you going to pass the list to other people? No. No. LoreRim is too convoluted to pass to somebody else. I mean, I say this as someone now with a couple years of Xedit and Creation Kit and stuff and modless maintaining experience. If I were to just have no knowledge of LoreRim and then just be given LoreRim and be like, oh, continue this, I would be lost. Hey, Austin, thanks so much. Backpacks on that. Would you consider passing NGVO to someone else? I mean, people can already just take NGVO and fork it into different visual-only lists if they wanted to.
New Ko-fi subscription from Wasms.
Hey, Wasms, thank you so much. Lauram isn't that difficult to dig. I really highly disagree with you. How are you gonna be saying that to the person that made the list? Raving, I'm sorry, just no. How to keep it safe on your PCs? Just don't touch it. Sky Oblivion? Probably not. Sky Oblivion will... I watch Sky Oblivion is gonna come out while I'm in the ER or delivery room or whatever with my wife. Look at that. See? That's it, actor value sneak. Creating the perk has to be done from scratch. Well, not necessarily. In this case, the author already had a perk add-on, but it was intended for vanilla. That guy's still singing.
Nice armor you got there.
It's just a personal thing of leaving on mid-10. Yeah, I don't like the idea of lists being on the UI or...
New Ko-fi subscription from Charlie.
Hey, thank you so much, Charlie. Okay, so like... Think about Septimus, right? There's so many people who are just... Septimus is gone, right? Can't install the list anymore. The people who have it still on their PC can still play it, no problem. But you can't install Septimus anymore. And people have fond memories of Septimus. But a list that's on the UI for like 3 years that hasn't been updated and it's just collecting dust. It just, I don't know, it just kind of becomes like a meme, you know? I don't personally want one of my lists just indefinitely being on the UI, not getting updates. That's just me. So, I don't know. But like I said, you know, you can... I'm not going to take it off the UI until sometime next year. Oh, another hollow rock. So there's... And then I'm also still going to release at least one more non-save save update. Yeah, Elysium is dead as well. The author of Elysium has, from my understanding, had some health issues. So, next year, I thought it was next month. I think people, is that why people are freaking out? Because I said...
New donation from someone.
Probably sometime 2026. NGVO is being removed from the UI at the end of August. So NGVO is leaving next month. Elysium was known for its visuals. I really liked remastered Elysium. Our hands intentionally made. Yeah, because her name is like Hammer Hands.
Subscription from unknown username.
I appreciate you guys for the coffee. When is the last update in NGVO? I don't know. I'll see if I even do another update. There's not really a lot that needs to change with NGVO. I guess I just got to go through and figure out if there's any mods that are need to be updated. Gameplay. Let's put it here. Where's this? Oh, that's the duration for the effect. But it all works out because I got in touch with a company and they have contracts available starting coincidentally in October. So things should hopefully, unless they like fall through on that, should be good. Did the whole unfortunate situation lessen your passion for the scene?
New donation from
Wait,
someone.
which one? There's been so many unfortunate situations. Which one? People need to understand that all this stuff you're doing for free, people in Discord talking about, oh my god, how can you do this? Yeah, and Austin, the other thing, so again, not no judgment, it's just an observation. Typically, if you look in the people who are coffee supporters or YouTube members or even YouTube viewers tend to be a lot more just appreciative, and they're like, oh, I understand, thank you for all you've done, this and that. Typically, it's the people who just don't, who get all uppity and upset about it. Had the same thing happen with NGVO back when, and in hindsight, I should have just dropped it would have been a better idea if I dropped NGVO support last year. I wouldn't mind if you go paid updates. I can't do that per Webjack rules. There's like I can't charge for pretty much anything per Webjack rules. Heck, and the funny thing is, it's not even Webjack. Nexus, back in like December, they made their own rules a lot more restrictive. Like Nexus has taken just a way too hard line of approach to what can and can't be monetized. Because on Nexus, their rules say like any mod related services. So according to Nexus, you can't paywall, like if you wanted to do it. And like, in my opinion, they're stepping into territory that they have no say in. But they can ban you, I guess. You wouldn't be able to like have paywalled, let's say if you have like member only streams on YouTube where you like teach modding lessons or something. How can Webjack legally enforce that? They can just ban you, stop you from using their service. But like Nexus, yeah, Nexus just they started cracking down on mod authors who take commissions to make mods, which I think, in my opinion, that's batshit crazy. Like, if I want to give my money to a modder for them to make a mod for me that I don't have the skill set to do, but they do, and they wouldn't have made the mod on their own, right? And then the mod gets made publicly available afterwards. That's between me and the mod author. Like, what the fuck does Nexus have to do with it? As long as the end result is free, who cares? That's what I'm saying. Nexus, like I'm definitely in favor of keep modding free, but that has no impact on free modding. And if anything, it's counterproductive because if you stifle any way that mod authors can make any money at all, other than the bullshit donation points, which they can arbitrarily take away at any time, as you saw with my case, it's just going to incentivize mod authors to go and go to either Patreon or Creation Club. Because, I mean, why not? If you don't have any agency over your own business, I mean, it would benefit free modding. Yeah, exactly. I think whoever is in charge of the rules at Nexus is like just doesn't think things through. Adding the payment system to my site this weekend, so alternative on the way soon. Hell yeah. Oh, that would be so cool to have basically like Fiverr combined with a modding site. You know how sick that would be? You know how sick that would be? Imagine like a site alternative to Nexus, right? And you have all your mods, like let's say you have JSerpa's mods, and then JSerpa is able to have like a little Fiverr section where you can directly ask him to make a mod. That's literally what I was gonna add. That would be so fucking cool. That would be so good. Wasn't 4.0 the final update? 4.0 was the last major update, so there's not going to be 5.0. I would go broke if I could commission JSerpa. Yeah. I think Nexus also doesn't realize how much Webjack has brought downloads due to them learn 4,000 mods times a million now. I mean, we have crashed Nexus. Yeah, I definitely agree. I think that they're gonna feel the hit once they push out a few mod list authors. Like, I don't know. To have to deal with that crap while I'm trying to take a break, it was just really frustrating me. Crashing Nexus on Christmas Day. Well, we're telling people they should be celebrating with their family. Lauram Wiki still happening? Yeah, I think that's still being worked on. How Nexus working on now on new UK laws? I think they've already implemented it. I saw on Twitter, apparently the hub now has a UK age verification or something. What's good, Panda? Ormus was awesome. I really enjoyed that. That was a fun time. Oh, see, I have Renthal's water wheel. Yeah, I prefer Renthal's. It's okay. I'm in Florida, and Florida also requires age verification for gooning. Simple status killer. Okay, another mod I want to test out. Better follower equip control. Pick this up. People are bypassing it with a picture from Death Stranding. Oh, so you could just put up like a picture of somebody else and it does age verification? It's good, Eric. I don't think that restricting children from accessing unsafe material is authoritarian. I think the way they go about it is really stupid. Hey, appreciate it, Pablo. Stupid PS people would request stuff to be made for $5. Well, like Fiverr, you can set a minimum, so I don't think people would accept that. So my sister's birthday is 2 days after mine. So it's next Wednesday. It's her birthday. And she's a huge Friends fan. So I'm gonna surprise her by I was able to order it online. It's like a Friends thing with like all the actors' names signed on it. And it's like actually authentic. It's expensive as shit, but hope she's not watching the stream now. No. She doesn't, I don't think she even knows that I stream. That's something I really talk about. All right, let's I love these sideways attacks. That's, in my opinion, that's the best thing about the For Honor combat. Sideways attacks. Will you post any on YouTube still? I don't know. My current thoughts in my head is just I want to just leave everything behind, you know? I don't think you guys realize how much... Well, the people who are parents watching do realize. Kids are a lot of work. Kids require a lot of attention. What was it, yesterday? I was gonna stream. But then, right when I was about to start setting up, my son walks into the office and he wants to play soccer with me. I'm like, I'm not gonna say no to him. I'm not, if he wants to play, I'm not gonna say no to him. If he wants some bullshit toys at the store, I'll say no to him. But if he wants to like just play and hang out, I'm not gonna ever say no. And so, yeah, we ended up kicking a soccer ball around for like an hour and a half. You just lost $100 gambling, 100 pounds gambling. What should I do? Stop gambling. Just
Let me know if you see anything.
count it as a loss and move on. As a father, those times will get less and less. When you skip out on one day, you'll wish you had more. Yeah, exactly.
Blade and shadow, silencer, gold sword, Asura blade. You seem to be a short gold sword, Asura blade. You have chosen wise.
Okay, so apparently now I can manage her inventory in some way.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you. If that is what you wish.
Huh?
If that is what you wish.
But I can't see her. Oh, I mean, that's still useful. That's actually still super useful. Equip, unequip, move. That's actually nice. Yeah, hey, that's a nice little mod. Yeah, that's good.
Let's go.
Do you work in the gaming industry? If not, are you looking to get in? No, I don't work in gaming. I don't think anybody would really hire me to, because I don't have any. I have extremely limited Python experience, and then I have experience with like certain games that have their own little coding things, but you'd be a great project manager for a game. I think that would probably be the best role for me, is somebody who focuses on like the big picture and coordination rather than like a individual developer. LoreRim as a credential. Can I even add it as a credential though? Didn't some Skyrim mod author got hired? Yeah. Eleonora, yeah. They've hired a few mod authors. I think they hired, is it TrainWiz or somebody else that they hired recently? They hired another big name mod author. LoreRim should be professional credentials. Oh yeah, the Fallout London person. Yeah, I think I heard about that. I knew it was somebody. All right, so this. I forgot to add the. I actually got to check this to make sure it doesn't have anything weird. So talkative Draugr. Curation of mods you put together to create an experience that's deeper than most modern games mechanic-wise. Yeah, I heard that like a big problem with the gaming industry is that Train was his name, you haven't heard in a while. He makes paid mods on their Creation Club. I think somebody told me that a big problem with the gaming industry is that for the longest time, like computer science majors ended up becoming super popular. But the problem is there was a lot of non-gamers getting computer science majors and people who just didn't give a shit about video games and didn't care about them. And then they were getting those majors and then going into work in the gaming industry. Whereas now you have apparently degrees dedicated towards game development specifically, not just computer science in general. If you were to apply for a gaming industry role, would absolutely be viewed as a big deal. I don't know who would even hire me or where I would work, though. That sounds interesting, but I don't know. I want to test these out, but okay, that's just shooting for a game designer, writing feature briefs, putting components together to create compelling gameplay, mechanics, and dynamics. Yeah. I don't know. Lots of people learn computer science only because it pays well. Yeah, and it's a lot more competitive now. So a lot of people ended up getting computer science majors and they just can't find any work within the field, which is crazy to think about. But that's how it goes. That's always how it goes, is people get told like, hey, you know, go into this degree, it's the hot thing, it's the hot thing. And then everyone decides to do it. Yeah, plus AI hurting it as well. But it's also just, even before AI, it started becoming really oversaturated. Like, I knew a guy who got a computer science degree, and then this was before AI took off, and then he just couldn't find work, so he double majored in something else. ZeniMax is hiring for a world designer. Oh, well, world designing is completely different. That's completely different. That's like making maps and stuff. But also, I think all their positions are in office, and I don't want to move to Maryland. They couldn't pay me enough to, well, everybody has a price, but they couldn't realistically pay me enough to live in Maryland. Like, my wife has a great job here in Florida. It would take a lot of money for me to move, even if it was Austin. Pros, you can escape Florida. I like it in Florida. Learn to weld. I was about to actually, a couple of years ago, get into welding, but I decided not to. Who the fuck wants to escape Florida and Texas? I think people see Florida on the news or whatever, and then they think the worst of it. Florida's actually super chill. There's a lot worse states to be in. There's a Florida man. Florida man's dope. The dialogue got all small again. Setting probably changed. It'd take a lot of money for you to move out of New York City. If you live comfortably in New York City, shit, I'll go anywhere. None of my Florida friends like living in Florida, nor have the money to move. Well, it really depends on what part of Florida and what they're doing. what sort of work they're in. I will say this. As somebody who moved out of... I've lived in 3 states. Oregon, Washington State, and now Florida. Oregon and Washington State are like unlivably expensive unless you want to stay in an apartment for the rest of your life. The housing market is insane. And actually, the only reason we were able to buy a home in Florida after living in Washington and Oregon for so long is because we found a cheap property that was recently like in a flood zone in Washington State. We bought it. We didn't really think much of it. And then just 4 years passed by and the house like doubled in value. So we sold it and moved out here. So we were able to, we only had a 10% down payment on our house in Washington. We moved to a way larger house, a brand new house. The other house wasn't brand new. Put 20% down on it.
The Nords built crypts like
bought
this everywhere in
a car, like outright, cash, bought all brand new furniture, and still had a huge chunk of change left in our pocket after that. And so we're like, yep, this was the right decision. And then if you want to talk about daycare in Washington State, forget about it. Here in Florida, for our son, we pay $275, I think, per week. In Washington State, it's way more expensive than that. So, as an Oregon resident, it is very expensive. Yeah, the worst thing about Oregon, is the state income tax. I would take sales tax over income tax any day of the week. Seeing like 30% of your check ripped away from you after medical and stuff, probably even more than that, is like such a bad feeling. It's a way worse feeling than paying like a few extra bucks on something that you buy at the store.
That dark elf wants to go on ahead, let him. Better than us.
I really like how it shows their dialogue above their head in combat. Although I gotta check to make sure like why it's so small.
I'm surprised you've lasted this long.
Washington is
Now hurry up
scenery,
and die.
beautiful scenery. Yeah. I don't mind paying tax if it goes into a system that actually provides. Yeah, that's kind of my take on it. As somebody who has worked now in government, people really want to like, oh, let's get this thing and this thing and this thing. Man, the US would not be able to figure it out. Like, I would love to have all the things, right? I would love to have like a normal healthcare system. I'd love to have, you know, a normal education system and everything like that. Problem is, our government would not be able to fucking figure it out. People want American level taxes with Scandinavian public services. Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't think people realize that,
Not my proudest work,
like,
but it'll do.
the average person, if you told them like, hey, we can do all that, but our tax rate has to go up to like 35 to 40%, no American's gonna vote yes on that. Where I live, there's someone getting stabbed in the street every other day. Working blue collar, I have to empty my van every day. Keep my doors open to show people there's no tools. What the hell? Where at? That's crazy. The Canadian healthcare system is not worth the taxes as a Canadian, to be honest. I heard in Canada it's very selective. Every system has pros and cons. But the number one con of every system is somehow the government is freaking involved. In the UK? Jeez. I didn't know it was that bad in the UK, but I guess it makes sense. Did you know Fallout London looks the same as IRL?
Fine.
That's funny. Alright. I'm literally going... I could have picked a different place, but I'm literally doing this just so I can hear the Draugr.
Is someone coming? Is that you, Hotkey?
Oh my god. Of course, now there's spiders. Now in Lauram, you can kick spiders. Let's see if he's gonna say anything. Hey. Hey, he's talking. Yeah, okay, I don't like that. The problem is he has two different voices. Yeah. He has the classic Frosty voice, but he also has a new voice. I don't like that. That was kind of my worry. So no to that mod. The concept is really cool, but only if it was like able to get rid of the original voice. What stance is that? It's just the default one. The UK healthcare system is held together by hopes, prayers, and a toast sandwich. Man, like... the US is not much better, if not worse. My dad is retired, and holy shit. Why? Okay, why do people have to pay for Medicare after they're retired? That is mind fucking boggling to me. Imagine you work for 65, 67 years, pay into taxes all that time, finally retire, so you're on a fixed income, and you have to pay. You have to keep paying the government to go see the doctor. What the fuck? Who the fuck came up with that? What a bunch of bullshit. Oh my god. I don't know a single person who would say, oh, that sounds like a great idea. That's so bad. Gotta fund the wars and give money to other countries. But the ironic thing is that, like, if you look at the actual government spending, most government spending is Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. That's what I'm saying. The government just fucking is so bad at, like, doing anything. It's so inefficient. It's absolutely crazy. In the UK, and waiting lists are so bad, but we do get free healthcare. Yeah, yeah, they're all. I mean, just yeah. Oh, Canis root. I think I have a Canis root replacer, but let's check it out. $100 billion in foreign aid last year, but yeah, from the overall budget, that's not a ton. Yeah. Mark all as red. Oh, I don't want to mark all as red though. Wait, I don't have a mesh for the Canis root? I thought I did. Canis. I don't. That's disgusting. I just assumed that I had a mesh for this already. Okay. Doesn't the US have like 30 trillion debt? Yeah, it's more than that. But yeah, it's like 120,000 per citizen or something. Oh, it's just a random stagger animation for dragons. Very cool. I like mods like this. Water free and B. Please be an update I don't care about. Yeah, I don't really care. Particle waterfalls? Self-contained installer for new particle-based waterfalls. I want to check this out. This sounds interesting. Um, oh, it's not going to let me preview those. Yeah, Florida doesn't have income tax. We only have sales tax. And it's a pretty low sales tax, too. I think it's like 6.5% or something, which is a lot lower than other states. I think Florida is able to get away with it due to tourism. But depending on where you live in Florida, your property tax and your home insurance might be super high. So it just kind of depends. Although we do get a tax break for it's like a homestead tax break where if your primary residence is Florida, then you get like a tax break for a property tax. Do the hurricanes make insurance nearly impossible in some areas? There's a lot of factors, honestly. Modern homes in Florida have like a very stringent hurricane code. Like I can tell you, this house that I'm living in now compared to the house I lived in Washington. In Washington, man, like a small gust of wind could knock the house over, I swear. This house, you can feel that it's like built a lot sturdier than the typical American wooden home. But yeah, it's just kind of, but the older homes in Florida, that's what you typically see. Just pay attention on the news, and that's not everybody, right? But typically, when you see homes getting knocked down when it's hurricane season in Florida, it's a lot of times it's trailer homes or just really old homes, or it's people who have beachfront property. UKR homes are built to trap heat, so every heat wave we almost die. Yeah. That's it. Every place has drawbacks. I remember visiting Bosnia this summer. Yeah, the brick houses are no joke. Let me check out the waterfall. I can never get why the US building houses out of wood mostly. Well, so wooden houses are actually really, really sturdy if it's old wood. The problem is there's almost no old wood left in the US. So the wood that we use is typically newer trees that haven't had any time to harden. And the wood quality is way different. Like really old wood, what is it called, old growth or whatever, is like naturally resistant to mold and moss, and it's even hard for like water to get through it. That's why in Florida we have the oldest city in North America, St. Augustine, where you can also visit the oldest schoolhouse, which is made out of wood and still standing. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of these waterfalls, or the ones that I had before. You can see the rocks through the waterfall. Yeah. Here, let me... I do like the, at the bottom, I do like the mist effect at the bottom. That looks really nice. Well, let me load the other one. We can compare. Most of the Forbidden City in Beijing is wood houses that are thousands of years old. Yeah, old growth can last a really long time. We should make houses out of cardboard. That way They're cheap to rebuild. What is old with decades, century? Yeah, it's like a century plus. If you look at a map of old growth, in the US, it's like, I think the term is old growth. Old growth. Old growth forest. Yeah, I mean, it's talking about how like there's certain pines that can live up to 5,000 years, which is crazy. But yeah, like the US used to be filled with old growth. Now it's like there's like pretty much none left at all. Think about some tree that has been living since like the pyramids were made. Isn't that isn't that baffling? Should make houses out of ebony metal. That way we can say Shore's bones every time I get home. We should make houses out of pennies now that they're no longer making pennies.
Ironic.
The big benefit is wooden homes can be very well insulated. No, the mist effect was there before. Yeah, I don't know, I prefer that. I prefer the way it is now. It's good, Bam Bam. Yeah. I think I prefer those effects at the bottom rather than the old ones. Or the new ones, I should say. Oh. Alright. Or wait to it, yeah. And I mean, if you've been to a waterfall in real life, that's kind of how waterfalls are. They tend to be very foamy, splashy. Also, shout out to
A good drink soothes the mind.
Clemus for fixing this. I let him know that the Jorvasker Skyforge rock is completely fucked up, and the dude literally fixed it. Before it was like all warped and all messed up with parallax.
Adara taught me how
Now
to
it just
appreciate
looks
Nord mead and
really
ale,
nice.
Like it's some sorts of art.
It was bothering me every time I went up here to forge something. I just kept seeing like crazy warping. So much better.
Many
Jorland.
Dunmer appreciate Nord mead.
All right. Northern Roads patch collection got updated. AK's Raven Rock. And Standing Stone. Okay. Grey Calv Nocturnal World Map fix. Well, I use the paper map anyway, so. What did Embers do? I kind of wish mods wouldn't update as often as they do. Added a patch for Anna's Breeze Home. I don't care about that update. It came from Apicavir, Sunrise, Amelia researchers investigating, and neither washed up. What the fuck? What is that thing? Is that a snake person? Is that a Sacy? Ew, what the hell? It's like a frozen Akaviri somebody.
With the Kamal to be born of mere chance? Despite my decades of searching, neighbors, we have documented their habits of hibernation, becoming entombed in ice within winter, thawing out when process of creation.
What the heck? Sugar Baby demands money from me. I've been watching a lot of Financial Audit lately. Super entertaining. What's good, Viking? Shout out to Canada. I revisit Nimright's mods because apparently he fixed a lot of previous issues. Thought it looked like the Night King. A little bit. Okay, so this added no on that mod. Tartan form. This mod uses assets from mostly Nordwar to give Forswarm a more realistic look. Interesting. That's a super interesting take on the Forsworn. That's kind of cool. I like the Briarheart's hilt. Mod that makes Forsworn Scottish. Why? I mean, they're Celtic. Bretons are Celtic. Bethesda's kind of shift away, like retconned a lot of old lore, but Bretons are supposed to be inspired on, based on like Celtic mythology. Non-horse mount animation. I thought I already added that. 3D Shivering Isles grass. Yeah, I might add this gestures mod. What the fuck is that face? Is there like an NPC appearance? Yes. I like the idea of there being gestures. Gestures voice acting took me out. Is it bad?
Patrick Sextasius, and I'm the official jester of Morthal. It suits my purposes for now.
That was a very strange thing to.
My name is Jonzo. I work as a jester in Falkreath. My
That's a
talent
good
lies
jester
in
voice.
doing perfect impersonations of anyone I like. Be careful. I might just steal your voice next.
That's a good one.
Oh, hello. My name is Esteline Genois. I'm the best jester in Riften. I like to tease people, especially the guards.
I'm Callian Doranildor Lembinder. Most people just call me Callian. Probably because they can't pronounce my name. I was once a very high-ranking Thalmor. Now, I'm here in solitude, playing the fool for even bigger fools.
Hello, I'm Herbjorf the Stout. I used to be a guard, but now I'm just about the worst jester in Skyrim. You can find me in Winterhold.
What the fuck?
You know, sometimes I just walk up and reminisce with people I don't even know.
I bumped into a tree the other day, and I said to myself, well, that's the first time that's happened again. They say skooma gives you visions, and they're right. Last night, I saw my boots melting and heard Mudcrab whispering investment advice.
Well. Mirrors can't talk. Luckily for you, they can't laugh either. I'm an acquired taste. If you don't like me, acquire some taste.
No doubt you've heard the rumors about me.
This person's
but
good.
None of them are true. What I do with
That
my
was the
voice
best
is
jester
all
voice.
me. No pacts with Daedra. No dark magic. It's just something I was born with.
It's almost
Nobody
Cicero.
can explain it.
I'm from Daggerfall, you know.
Kill her.
Left when I was
Kill her.
17. I can't ever go back, at least until a...
Oh, sounds like that freaking Dragonborn voiceover that everybody uses. What do you want me to carry? I hate when I'm like trying to watch a YouTube video of somebody showcasing something and they have Dragonborn voiceover. It's always that same voice. Which one is it? Which one is it? What is it called? Is it Bella? It's got to be Bella because it's the number one freaking.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Are there any bard songs about dragons?
There's the one about Tiber.
It's so bad.
It's the leaving.
Yes?
Why does everyone use this one?
Would you like something to eat?
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Everyone uses it. And it's like, I want to rip my eardrums out. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know about gestures of Skyrim. Voice Dragonborn is weird to me. Yeah, it's because of patches. Yeah, I'd rather have just a silent protagonist. That's my point. That's my point. Didn't I already get this? It's not. The occasional comments from the PC is cool. Nah. Just not for me. People have different tastes. I get it, but just not for me. Mm, mm, mm. Baldur's Gate 3 got it right. Just occasional environmental comments. Yeah, or like casting spells and stuff. That was dope. I kind of agree. And there was a mod for Oblivion that I remember that was like that. It was not a voice protagonist for dialogue, but like occasionally your character would make comments either in combat or just kind of like while you're wandering throughout the world and stuff. I forgot what it's called. But I remember it had one voice that I really enjoyed. I don't think it was player head tracking. I think it was something else. This is Oblivion. I don't think it was player head tracking. Yeah, I'm talking about Oblivion. Mhm. Dun, 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 dun. Even though she's AI, I kind of want to add Budiana Ravenscorn. This, as far as AI goes, this one is like a decently AI voiced follower mod. There's almost 1,000 lines of dialogue. Yeah, Budiana. Oh my god. I'll check out these farmhouse fences. Yeah, followers are okay. Bjorn was decent. I prefer voiced still. Mm. These fences are so nice, even though they're crazy on performance. We got 7,600 vertices compared to 529 here. Let me see what these actually look like in game. Mm. Sorry to see you're putting modding down. For now, no, it's not. For now, it's for good. But still got a couple more months. Really just a couple more. It's just crazy. It's almost August. August, September, and then yeah. I have no idea if I'm even gonna have time for lore out at this point. There's so much stuff to do. And it really sucks because the villainous got busy, and I don't know if the museum's even gonna happen. And it's like, yeah. Yeah, Laura was planned to be built off of Wasteland Reborn. Correct. Yeah, time goes super fast these days. Oh, these, I mean, they're nice looking. Okay. I'm okay with replacing the fences with these ones. I mean, it should improve performance. I'm only getting 4,600 draw calls here. I'm actually kind of curious to see. Okay, let's go back to the same exact spot with the other fences. Let's see what the draw calls are like. Don't understand the obsession with weep fences. Something Witcher. Museum or not, the final version will still be great. But you're back. I appreciate you. I'm not gonna lie, my motivation was so low that I was like borderline just ready to just quit and like just not come back at all. I was almost there. It's just, man, if I could go a couple months without some dumb drama thing. Has anyone tried Fallout Anomaly? I played it, not recently, but I've played it a few times, yeah. It's a cool list. If you want stalker vibes. Although, I don't know, I would personally recommend just playing Stalker 2. And my own creative projects like writing. I'm glad you pushed through it. I appreciate you, Michelle. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff at once. Oh. Curse of something becoming popular. People that run things get wind of it. It's more to it than that. Sometimes you just need a break. I don't know, maybe. Not gonna lie, looking at these fences now, I kind of prefer the other ones. Let's see. Draw call's about the same. Actually, it's a little higher. It's like 500 higher. Okay, so... I think the appearance of the other ones actually matches the aesthetic of the farmhouses a little bit better. So I will add this. So remove, adding that. Removing that. I have this mod anyway, diverse farm fences. Is there another base object swapper mod that's add snowy fences to snowy places? Using polygons. Fences of Skyrim. No. Well, either way. Do you have any an idea of how much time you spent creating your mod list? Fuck ton. A metric ton. Probably like 2,000 hours, if not more. It's, yeah. I mean, there's been times where just like in a week, I busted like, I swear, like straight up 40 plus hours into the mod list in a week. Didn't it take like 6 months for version 1? No, it was only like 3 or 4 months, but version 1 was like super simplistic. In a week I busted. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've spent I mean, it's been a year and a half. So let's say let's say in a year and a half, I averaged 15. That's a low estimate. 52 times 15 or times 1.5, 78 weeks. And then let's say on a low estimate, 15 hours per week. That's still over 1,000. But I'd reckon it's probably closer to like 1,500, if not like 2,000. Because there's been a lot of weekends where I spent more than 15 hours just over the weekend, and I just stayed up way too late. So, yeah. Actually, it's been over a year and a half. It's almost 2 years because we're creeping up to December in just a few months. So, yeah. It's probably close to 2,000 hours. So, Lauram saved your life. Lord and Ring. Oh god, I'm so bad at Elden Ring. You're really good at Elden Ring, but Lauram kicked your ass when you started playing? Yeah, they're two different beasts. I wonder if I could replace Is there a vanilla Raccoon version? Oh, there is. Huh. Oh, but it's not updated. Shit. I wonder how much of 3BF tweaks is actually required for this, and if I can take it out. Make a 3BF tweaks list patch. Because I do like the concept of overhauling some bosses in Skyrim. I beat Elden Ring and its download content, then I went right back to Skyrim mods. Any reason why you are removing stuff on Webjack when you retire? Because I've answered that question way too many times today. And catch you later, rest of us. Have a good night. Oh my god, this is taking forever. What's good, Mono? Ring was good, but you see how quick it died out so fast? The one-hit wonder. I mean, I think one-hit wonder only because it's a learnable game. I don't like if they made Elden Ring 2, people would be all over it. But like people who are really good at Elden Ring can just like, you know, go through the game without getting hit once. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a one-hit wonder, really. I would call it learnable, so eventually, like, people, there's nothing else to do, you know? I mean, the DLC was super popular. It's not hard, it's a dance, essentially. Yeah, and I think, honestly, I think I'd probably have an easier time playing Elden Ring if I wasn't streaming it. But I'm bad at, like, multitasking, like, paying attention to what's going on in chat, while also trying to memorize enemy moves. Have you actually played and enjoyed what you made? I have, actually. Yeah. I've had many times where I... Oh man, what does this need? Yeah, if this is too... Wait. Oh my... Yeah, no. It needs a bunch... It needs too much stuff. That's unfortunate. I was hoping there'd be a Requiem-only version of the Skyrim boss overhaul, but there's not. Ripperoni. How do you manage your frustration when you do all the scripting creation kit stuff correctly? Skyrim says it's not good enough. Oh, there's other tools to compile scripts, not creation kit. What's up, Jack? Immersive dying Neuralian. Oh, that's cool. That is immersive. And he is dying. Did Conchas release that sword? I don't think these ones. Although that is really cool. I like Damascus steel. Do I have Echoes of Oblivion? Been a minute since I caught one of these. How's it going? It's going. M. Pirata fences. New. Well, what I was looking for is a this mod replaces most of the ruined low stone walls surrounding Whiterun farms. I'm not looking to replace the stone walls. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. What I was looking for is one that's basically like this, but it also has a snowy version for snowy areas. Sheer build variety that makes Elden Ring? Does Elden Ring really have that much build variety though? You know what game I felt had a weirdly satisfying amount of build variety, despite it being relatively simple? KOTOR. KOTOR, even though it has the 3 starting classes and then 3 Jedi classes, like the amount of stuff you're able to mix and match in KOTOR is like crazy. Like you can go all in on your starter class, or you can like hold off completely and only level the Jedi classes. I don't know if I even use the reach trees though. I think they're all replaced. Check. So I just ran always with full force character. Well, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people did that because they looked up guides that told you to do that. But as more and more people learn to min-max KOTOR, they found that it's like actually better to like, I think you get to like level 4 in your starting class and then you become a Jedi. You're playing Eternal Edition, having a blast? Hey, how'd you enjoy it? I was considering making Eternal Edition at least installable again, just so people can grab it. For those who didn't get a chance to, and then... A lot of people liked Eternal Edition. But it's just too much time. It's pretty damn stable. Yeah. I don't think I don't remember if I ever crashed in Eternal Edition. If I did, I crashed maybe once. Yeah, besides the stump, Nature of the Wildlands replaces all of these. So. Do you intend to come back with LoreRim? No, probably not. So this is a cool mod. Anti-separator. Oh, this has a plugin. Do you still do forks for commissions, or did you stop? No, because like I said, Nexus told people that they can't accept commissions. So yeah. Blame Nexus. And certain people who decided to be Karens about it and bring it up to Nexus. This song, I always think it's Dune. Every time this song plays. Remember in Dune, especially the first one, how many times something happens and then just one little thing happens and hey! That was like every other scene, I swear. Yeah, like the worm scene. Okay, so note of that. Oh, so this does add new and I gotta see this. Let me just add this and then go to Riften. Oh, kind. Hmm. I can literally just do that. That. It's funny is the books are like way more fucked up than the Dune movies. Well, arguably, those like 80s move that 80s Dune movie with the Sting or whatever is probably as goofy as it was. It kind of captures like the weird and gory nature of the Dune universe. Whereas the newer Dune movies, they kind of go into the politics of it, but yeah, Dune is like very much like a dystopian sort of like I don't even know. All the movies are just the book one. Yeah, the books end up going into like how Paul Atreides or whatever became okay, I don't want to ruin it for people. I don't want to ruin it, but like it goes into so much more. And it's like such a freaky, weird, Kafka-esque sort of I don't even know. Dune is Muslim sci-fi? No, not really.
New donation from Booty Master the Tickler.
Booty Master, thanks so much for the coffee. Yeah, Corv. And the way it happens is like so trippy. Will it be possible to reinstall Lauram if and when it's pulled from the Webjack? If you have the .webjack file, Lauram will be installable up until it becomes non-installable. Shia Mahdi stuff? Oh. Well, my family's not Shia, so I don't really know about Shia stuff. Most Bosnians will a lot of them will call themselves Sunni, but a lot of us are just like non-denominational. Okay, let's go to Riften.
I had another run-in with a Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back. One snap.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrow it from me,
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine Cosmo Blood Elixir.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you. I don't know you, and I don't care to know you. Get out of my way before I have you slapped in irons. I've better things to do than waste time speaking with you. I don't know you, and I don't care to know you. I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
And what might you be looking at? Have you come to laugh at the grave tender?
Come to gawk at the monster.
Never hurts to pay your respects tomorrow. New in town, eh? Here for the fishing.
Is that Argonian not here? Maybe she's in a different town. From the screenshot, I thought she was in Riften. Where is the Argonian? She might be in... Oh, she might be in Wenhelm, actually. Let's try Wenhelm. Yeah, it looks snowy. The new chat box above mod doesn't look as intrusive as I thought. Yeah, it's really nice.
I lost my house, my family, my life.
Aha!
And then I lost my mind.
Haha, she lost her house. Quinn laugh at the Dunmer. Oh wait, my character's not an Ord. Oh no, wait, I am. Okay, yeah.
By the hist, if I don't get something soon, I don't know how I'll get through the week.
This guy creeps me out.
Why do you show your face down here? We haven't done anything wrong, so leave us alone.
Need something?
Aha, point and laugh at the orphan.
We're used to getting by on scraps, but the
Skyrim
Shatter
isn't
Shields
very
want
friendly
everything
for our
for nothing.
So
Maybe Earth
most
can eat your feet.
Where is she?
I enjoyed our talk.
I genuinely don't know where she is. So many people in Wenhelm.
I don't like strangers. Until next time. Dock work is not good work. Better than Black Marsh, though.
Hope our
Much
shipments are
better.
still good. How long has it been?
All right then.
Hey, watch the scales.
Lauram Wenhelm is too big.
Oh, pardon me. Was I in your way? Sometimes the difference between life and death is a swift steed.
Can't find her.
See those warriors from Hammerfell?
Okay, where is she? Does it say? Stone Hills? Oh my god. Okay. It's definitely not looking in the right place. Admit to a little Schadenfreude, seeing the incredibly racist Dunmer, feeling the effects of racism themselves. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Guess the Empire is going to need plenty of iron, what with all the fighting. That'll be good for us, I suppose.
Yes?
That she looks terrifying. I forgot how nice LoreRim looks. Just the lighting and everything. I have no idea where this Argonian is. Oh, that must be her.
Ah,
Oh!
a stranger in town. But as I always say, a stranger is just a friend I haven't met yet.
No, did I mess it up?
What do you need, friend? Anything for you? Hey, friend. Do you think you could help me out? I'm caught a bit short at the moment. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Can I reset her AI? Can I resurrect her? Do the thing!
Watch it!
I'm literally gonna reload just for this. Part of the lore reason why this, because Morrowind got sacked by the Argonians. Argonians invaded southern Morrowind, but yeah, no, you're thinking about Red Mountain erupting, rendered the entire island of Vardenfell uninhabitable, and Vardenfell is like a sizable chunk of Morrowind.
Watch what you're doing.
That's hilarious. 10 out of 10. That's so funny.
I tried to tidy up for Sorley, but she just shooed me away. Then she had the nerve to ask for my help fetching things for her.
Really? She wanted help? I could use some help. Actually, I could use some food. Do you have any? I'm not picky. Anything at all.
No. You just spill it on yourself anyway. Well, I have to keep carrying these logs. It's been over an hour. Goodbye.
Do you have any shoes? No? Sorley offered me some shoes if I ran an errand for her. I just ran instead. Say, do you have any shoes?
No, no shoes. But how about a bath? You really should take a bath. You shouldn't run any errands for Sorley until you take a bath.
Ow, these holes in my shoes are killing me. Well, gotta run.
Yeah, and her shoes and her raptor feet.
Come along, no more stops.
You mind swinging that?
Yeah, Jules.
Guess they deserve it.
Are you gonna continue modding in the future? No. Nope. It's just not. What? Huh? There's just an altar of wealth that you get gold from? RK might have abandoned me, but I'm clearly favored by Ariel. So, GG. That's pretty cool. It's fun from unmarked locations pack, apparently. I swear, there's always new things I'm discovering in LoreRim. There's always something new. Hold on. Okay. I like Echoes of Oblivion, but I know I'm gonna have to patch all the NPCs, so I'm gonna hold off on that. Subdivide and smooth Canis root. Okay. Send to separator. Yeah, Flora. This separator. Clothing and jewelry. Echoes is pretty compatible. You still have to patch NPCs for Requiem, though. I'm sure it's compatible with, like, not interacting with vanilla records, but there's a weird unmarked spot with 15 undead werewolves and a troll the size of a house. Yeah, any NPC that doesn't use a vanilla template for stats needs a Requiem patch. I mean, it's not the end of the world if they're not patched, but they just won't behave the way they should. Boudiana, sorry. Yeah, I don't know about gestures of Skyrim though. I mean, here, let's test it out. But I have a feeling that I'm not gonna really vibe with this one as much. I like Joby One's modding style. I think NPCs say I've got a bad feeling about this. On May the 4th.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
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 That's so funny. Gestures is amazing. I'm more worried about the voices. But let's test it out. What would it take to convince you to keep modding? The only way I'd be able to continue modding is if this was just what I did for like full time. But it's not going to be possible to do this even part time if I'm working full time and then have a second kid. It's just it's not going to work. When are you going to be a full-time game director? Are you hiring? Lauram Battle Pass. Like what's up, Caleb? I consider doing what some streamers do, which actually a lot of streamers do, which is to have like a monthly goal for like YouTube memberships or coffee or something, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. And mindless showcases in your downtime? I don't think so. Maybe expand your YouTube channel with best mods and modding tutorial. If every month was like how December, January, February, March, April, and May were, I would have been able to do this full time. But I don't know. These last 2 months just have been a huge blow. Create a AGME slice? Game slice? I don't know what AGMA... I don't know what that means.
walk away from me.
What was
Where
that
do you
for?
think you're going?
To the inn for a drink. Where else could I even go?
I wonder if this even works with this might actually be incompatible with these mods that, oh my god, I TC on my way up there. These mods that add new Jarl's palaces. We need someone like Moist Critical to play LoreRim.
You lost?
That'd be an idea.
Are you bothering me for a reason?
Can I help you?
Can I help you? Yeah, this might be incompatible. Unless that's him? No.
What brings you here?
Winterhold was
Yeah, interesting.
They've spent that time placing blames instead of building houses. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Just called the Jester. Oh! Okay, it is compatible. Because that's the Jester. Yo, look at his hair.
Winterhold grapples with its lost glory.
Shut
instead
the
of
fuck
finding its
up.
soul. And that's why this town is doomed to live in the college's shadow.
Why did the Dunmer visit the College of Winterhold? To study magic?
Damn it, man. You're just not funny.
Huh? I mean, what? What?
I bet the people in Riften or Whiterun would appreciate my talents more. I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow in the knee. So I became a guard and took an arrow in my other knee. Do you know how painful that is? You know, sometimes I think I'd be better just working as a cook or something. My cousin works as a guard in Whiterun. Maybe you've met him. Jed is his name. Hello. Welcome to Winterhold. Just about the worst place a jester could end up. I might not be the funniest jester around, but have you met my audience?
Oh my god!
You have committed.
All right. You want
No,
to go?
no, no! I give up.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's an extra NPC. Adds a little bit more life to Skyrim. Winterhold is so cool, Norm. Yeah, Great City of Winterhold is dope. Mm. Shellbug. Snazzy. Education. I already said no to real wheat fields. Definitely want to add this somewhere. Forgot where. Probably vigilant. So many population mods. Not one adds a peasant or noble actually going to the Lord to complain about something. That's. I think that Citizens of Tamriel does. Or not Citizens of Tamriel. Inconsequential NPCs. It adds random little emissaries and stuff. I don't know if they like complain, but kind of. Vaguely remember something like that. What? It's not just a remesh? Feel like adding another plugin for that. Hit the hay, a hay replacer. We need to replace the hay. They just stand there menacingly. Adding Vigilant to 4.1, that's the plan. That is the plan. Oh, but these ones aren't fluffy. $121,000 vertices? What the fuck is this? 121 fucking thousand vertices. That's a forest. This is why it's important to check meshes. What the fuck? Jeez. I really like Sota Simps mods, but that's way too much. Cause if we went to like the bed replacers, like this, I mean, that other thing was just a hay pile. This is like a really elaborate bench with like cushions and stuff. And this one's a lot. This one's 37,000. This one's 10,000. But yeah, the hay being 120 something thousand. Like, look, this one is 29,000 and it has beetles on it. It literally has carved beetles. This is a cot. Has 100 or has 11,000. And with furniture, that's still a lot, but furniture tends to be indoors where frames don't matter as much. Or these draw calls don't matter as much. Whereas the hay piles are outside. Like these are only 800. So yeah, 100, like 120,000. That's crazy. That must be using the high poly project hay. Because I think high poly project hay is like the hay bales are like 450,000 tries or something. It's crazy. Or like hit the frame rate. That's so many. Geez, that's a ton of poly. The first thing comment I see. Love the look. Yeah, hey pals are from High Poly Project. I know too much about modding at this point. I need to find a way to like clean out my internal memory. I could learn so many other more important things. High Poly Project is literally every straw rendered. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Their mod that permits setting fire to hay piles. Bring the FPS back. So this got updated. I don't know why. Remade mass. Oh, never mind. It's just some random patch. Oh, it's just the 3 BF tweaks stuff. Okay, never mind. Wait. Only added the boom. Recall of Nocturnal 10th Anniversary Edition and PCs Plus. Oh, to improve their appearance. This lady is so damn pale. Is she albino? Her eyes are like yellow. I don't know all of the lore behind the Great Call of Nocturnal too much. No, Nomad. I like the untarnished font. Things will turn out really good. I'm praying for you and your family. I hope you keep showing with the fantastic work. I appreciate you. Thing is, when you have as much knowledge of something like mining as you do, it takes a lot less time to do complex things. Yeah, especially like if you go look at my old streams, my old development streams, it was taking me a lot longer to just add one mod, you know? That is fucking creepy. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Dun 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 dun. These are really high poly though. This lady's head has 166,000 vertices, which is a lot. But they are using like some super high poly hair. You've been modding Skyrim for 10 years. My knowledge in making lists is above most. I prefer to just help others troubleshoot than make my own list. I mean, yeah, it's understandable. And making your own list is really not it's not for everyone. It's not for the faint of heart, I can tell you that. Because, man, if it was anything else, right? Oh wait, this is actually just meshes and textures. There's no that's actually super nice. There's no plugin. That's super nice. If it was like anything else that people get for free, you know, everybody would be thankful, but making mod lists for free, it's I've listen, like I can have an attitude sometimes. I've seen like the most wholesome mod list authors that you know get like crapped on by people, like really harassed by people just because something didn't go their way. It's like disgusting. What's good, Frank? How am I doing what? Clicking on mesh? Or mod organizer. The NIF preview plugin. You don't deserve to be treated in such a harsh manner from entitled people. Yeah, I mean, one person was harassing me so much and sending so many death threats to me that I literally had to report it to the German domestic terrorism thing organization or whatever. One of our German members on the Discord was able to get me into contact with the authorities in Germany. That's how fucking it was. They're batshit crazy as well, like batshit crazy death threats. Yeah, like oh, next time you visit Germany, I'm gonna kill you. I'm like getting really graphic about it too. I mean, like multiple times. But before any of that, the dude, hey, assalamu alaikum, Papa. The dude spent months last year slandering me on YouTube. He made like probably 50 YouTube accounts slandering me on YouTube, writing crazy ass allegations, which are obviously not true. But he was, yeah, and all because I wouldn't review his Nexus collection. So yeah. But the guy's a genius, and he decided to harass me via email without checking that his real legal name was attached to his email address. And so we were able to find out all the information about him and get into contact with the authorities. So, I mean, I have not heard anything from him since then. he was harassing me for like probably a year, and now I haven't heard anything since I reported it. So my only assumption is that the dude's in jail, or he got at the very least talked to by freaking police. I know we don't interact and don't talk much on the server, but I see how patient you are. You have the same kind of patience Butters from South Park has. People hate your kindness. They see it as weakness. The thing is, like, if people really like, it takes, like, when somebody does piss me off, like, I go all in, right? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Oh, follower dialogue add-on for Feralda. That's cool.
Heading to Sarthal? Well, do try to have fun. There are always so many tedious tasks when we're on field studies. But what if there are civilizations in history
I appreciate
that
you,
have been
Frank.
lost to time? I'm aware of
People
at
just
least
think
one.
you owe them
Some
something.
dismiss them as fairy tales utilized by the Thalmor to bring all the
Yeah.
elves under their fold, but I came to Skyrim, almost 90 years ago.
The other thing is, like, a lot of people just don't want to do the bare minimum, which is just read the readme to make sure that stuff goes smoothly. I mean, like, there's really no other modless authors who are constantly, like, showing you the process, putting together the list, and then also playing it, and especially with this many mods, and like, I'm pretty transparent about, you know, if I get into like a crash fest with Lauram, like, you guys know that I'm gonna like do digging and figure out what's causing crashes. But you know, today and the last stream, like, no crashes. So I mean, I don't know.
New donation from Booty Master the Tickler.
Hey, Booty, thank you. Thank you again for the coffee. The readme is simple as it gets. Yeah, and I've revised the readme so many times to try to make it more clear and to cover every step of the way. Novus has multiple authors. Yes. I know Vector has like people who do specific broad things for him. Whereas Lauram is a lot more centralized, you can say. I mean, I did have help from some people for specific things. Shazda was super helpful, especially like for version 4 stuff. Like version 4 is really when Shazda got a lot more involved. But Shazda has not had internet for over a month. But yeah, I mean, most of it is just me adding stuff. Where I think, like, I know some other lists. I don't know exactly what Novus does, but like how they structure it. But I know like some lists will have like one person who handles all the animation stuff, and then another person who handles all the graphical stuff, then another person who handles all the patching. I don't have anything really like that. I just kind of do everything. What happened to his internet? He lives in Iran, and the Iranian government has restricted access to most people's internet. It's like kind of crazy situation. What's the prerequisite for the weapon master perk in the block tree? You can't get it with one-handed or two-handed perks. They're mutually exclusive. I didn't know that about other lists. Yeah, I mean, like a good example is like what's it called? Waking Dreams Discord, right? Aljo's Discord, where it's like Aljo, Bingus, and before Wylick collaborated a lot with certain projects. So like Wylick did most of the animation stuff for a lot of those lists, you know, as well as like a lot of stuff to do with trees and whatnot. And Bingus handled like a lot of the graphical stuff, you know. So whereas I'm the only person who actually implements stuff into LoreRim. Like there's people who have made, like Patman who made the bestiary add-on, but like, you know, I'm the only person who has added stuff, like gone onto Nexus, added a mod, implemented it, you know. It's a lot more centralized. And that's another reason why, like, I don't really want to just hand off LoreRim to somebody else, because it really would be, if anybody is like skilled enough to take over LoreRim, I think they should just make their own list. The authoritarian dictator. Yeah, I guess so. I think like it, at that point you should probably just make your own list. Very last kiss for New Vegas. Cares a lot about his list. Helps through their problems when he's back. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the New Vegas modding scene. But yeah. Cicero? What is this? Is this anime Cicero? You just fix a tiny handful of bugs every 3 months? Yeah, I don't know. Either way, guys, I think that's a good spot to end it off. We had a good 3-hour stream. So I'll try to be back tomorrow. I was going to stream more days earlier this week, but I ended up getting super busy. But I will try to be back tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. And thank you so much for all the coffees and YouTube memberships. Much, much appreciated. God knows it'll help a lot with the upcoming baby, so.
Welcome, moon and star, come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh, come Nerevar, come and look upon the heart, look upon the heart. Oh, lay down your weapons, it is not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh.